I'm going to do the tutorial, Amazing Grace. So I'm teaching you as I'm teaching me. I'm learning along with you, so forgive any foibles, mistakes. But thank you for joining me. The chords that I'm going to use in this song are C, F, and G7. I will put the lyrics in the comments because I'm going to sing, I think, 8 verses in this, and there are different versions, and like one version might have 4 verses, one version might have 3, one might have 6. So I'm just going to put all the ones in there that I'm familiar with. And then you can do whichever version you want. You can like Google different ones and see. You could use all of them. You can just like pick and choose a few that you like if you want to be creative like that. So also, I just want to remind you, if you haven't tuned your ukulele, tune it before you play it. It doesn't take a lot to get it out of tune, and it'll sound a lot better when you're playing. And then even like your singing can sound really off if it's not tuned. And yeah, so all right, I'm gonna go right through this. I was gonna say one other thing. Oh, I go through the basics if this is like my first tutorial video that you're watching, where I'm doing things. I go over the basics in my earlier videos, so you can go through and scroll, and I talk about how to tune, I talk about things about the ukulele, etc. So you can go and find those. I just don't repeat them in every video. Also, let's see, I think that's it. All right, so I'm gonna have the lyrics written down in front of me when I'm learning a song, and I write the chords. Actually, I like to use a marker, a different color, to jump out at me so I can see them easily, and I write the chord over the word where I'm going to do the chord change. So like in the first line, mine says, "Amazing Grace, how sweet the sound." Above the word amazing, I have a C. Above the word sweet, I have an F. Above the word sound, I have a C. So each of my lines look like that. So I highly suggest that you guys do that. It's really helpful for learning. Like I said, I like to use a marker so that the color jumps out at me. Okay, so here I'm going to do the first verse, and this same verse and these same chords are played for every verse thereafter. I'm going to call them out this first time, and then I'll go through and sing the words, okay? So here's the first line. Amazing Grace. C, oops, here we go. All right. C and C and F and C and C and C, G7 and C and C and F and C and C, G7 and C. Hold on, I need to adjust. Okay, woo, that's better. I just need you to be able to see my fingers and my strumming. That should work. Okay, so again, that's the exact pattern that you'll play throughout this whole song. Okay, so let me do the whole thing for you. Here you go. Okay. Amazing Grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found, was blind, but now I see. 'Twas grace that taught to F my heart to C, to fear, and grace, I'm staying on C, my fears relieved. Change to G7. Oops. How precious to C, just did that grace appear, the hour I first believed. Through many dangers, toils, and snares, I have already come verses. When we've been there 10,000 years, bright shining as the sun, we know less days to sing God's praise than when we'd first begun. My chains are gone, I've been set free. My God, my Savior has ransomed me, and like a flood, His mercy reigns, unending love, amazing grace. So, like I said, I did several different versions, all just back to back. So in the comments, I'll do like one version that normally how this is sung, and then I'll do another version how it's normally sung. So there will be at least 2, possibly 3. I just mushed them all together for learning purposes. And again, I just did the easiest strum in this tutorial, which is down, but some people are ready to move on, and so you can add some up and some down and do a couple other things. So feel free to stop the video now. I'm going to show another 1 or 2 strum patterns that you could do with this song if you want to be a little more advanced. So let's see. I'm going to do the Lord has promised good to me. His word my hope secures. He will my shield and portion be, as long as life endures. So one of the things is like you can do down, and then on the chord change you can do the flip, and then remember the flip is up down quickly, so you can do that just on the chord change. So the Lord has promised, flip, flip. So you can do that. You can be more fancy and like let's see. Okay. 'Twas grace that taught my heart to fear, and grace my fears relieved. My precious sin that grace appeared, the hour I first believed. So there's a couple different varieties, and you can do more than that. You can do something different, but I'm just demonstrating. Okay, so I hope this was helpful to you guys. May the Lord bless you and keep you, help you to develop the gifts that He's placed inside of you, and help to fulfill the desires of your heart, to use your giftings and your time and every part of yourself to worship the Lord, to enjoy the gifts that He's given you, and also to bless yourself, bless the Lord, and bless other people with the gifts that He's given you. So may the Lord bless you and keep you and shine His face upon you. Thanks for joining. I'll see you guys next time.